Good morning, everyone. No video planned for today. Well, none of my videos ever planned. So let's take that back. I only do videos when I get a prophetic dream or prophetic word, a waking vision, or a revelation from Jesus. And like a big brother who literally wants none of his little brothers, little sisters, or big brothers or big sisters to die. Like a loving real brother, that's I get on and share to you. So whenever you see me get on, it's not. Remember, I get on here. I don't even know what monetization is. I have no way for you to communicate with me because I've never looked at any of my comments. No, it's stupid to look at the comments and argue with people who don't believe in God when Jesus Himself has done a miracle to me. To even argue with those people, I feel would give their argument credit. It's like I'm not even going to show up to your meeting. Yeah, yeah, you guys are big time lost. Where's Vince to debate Jesus is real or not? He said he's not going to waste his time. Jesus healed him. He said is as stupid as him standing on the beach and watched a little boy and his father being eaten by a shark in on a beach that says great whites don't live over here, and he just watched them die from a great white. He thinks that it's stupid to argue with you while you're letting your children swim in the water about, don't worry, great whites aren't here, when you just saw a great white kill a father and son. Yeah, that's why Vince doesn't argue with people about God anymore. No. Well, as soon as they start to argue, I disengage and leave. Yeah. Yep. I disengage and leave. Well, and you may be like, well, that's nothing like the YouTubers, Vince. They're out going to pride. Well, maybe that's what they're called to do. But if I was standing on a beach, like I said, I'm going to say it again. If I was standing on a beach and I watched a great white eat a father and a son, and there's blood still in the water, and you're going to turn to me and tell me to stop saying, don't go in the water, there are great whites don't live here, with whatever stupid Jesus Christ logic or Allah Akbar logic you have, I'm not even going to indulge it. I'm just going to walk away. Yeah, you're stupid as hell. I'm not telling you I believe, I'm telling you what happened. That's the point that the Christians are at now, worldwide. Yeah, constant communication, same messages, healings from Jesus. And all the other religions, no healings at all. None. No conversations with a deity at all. You think you'd friggin' start to learn and listen. But no. So whenever I get on here, it's not for any other purpose other than the fear that a big brother would have for his little brothers and sisters. And for his big brothers and sisters. Because I may start to have a little gray hair, but I'm not fully grayed. No. There are people above me. So, yes, when I get on here, it's something important. And I'll tell you what's important. The revelation that Jesus gave me last night. The pain that he has right now. I can't explain it any other way in a parable. And you know what? You're really not going to get it unless you're a parent. I didn't understand a certain level of love until baby Vince was born. Even with a younger brother, even with a mother and a father my whole life, until baby Vince was born, then there was a certain, oh, this is what it means to take a bullet. Yeah. I would take a bullet for baby Vince. Probably with if he was right or in the wrong. That's weird, huh? That's kind of weird. I've left my little brother out to hang because I knew he was one time, jail time and everything. But I had caught him in the act of doing something very wrong and evil. And he wanted me to come to court and lie in court. I left him hanging. I don't know if I would have left him hanging if I had baby Vince at the time, if I didn't have baby Vince, but I had baby Vince at the time. And I was like, no, you're not going to get me to lie in court while I got responsibilities of baby Vince. I didn't tell him that. I just hung up the phone on him because I knew he was lying. And you know what? Don't do the crime if you're not going to do the time. But baby Vince was a different story. There's a certain love there. Now that love has grown since I come back to Jesus from my little brother. But I'm telling you guys, There is something about a child that you'll take 100 bullets 100 times. Well, at least righteous men will. So I'm trying to paint a picture. Whether you believe it or not, you are all Jesus' creation and children. And whether you believe it or not, whether you're part of Allah Akbar, whether you're part just an ignorant Christian who's wearing the Christian badge like Cub Scout badge, and you haven't at all gotten any revelations from Jesus because you don't walk in a relationship with him by being obedient. I'm talking to all you guys. He gave me a revelation yesterday of how much pain he is in. Can you imagine having a baby, not a brother, not a sister, not a mother, not a puppy, not a dog, not a pet? And that's why I say it's hard for children or anyone under not having a child to understand this. But the people that do have children, they should be the most repentant of all. Jesus Christ, I believe, gave me a taste of the pain he's going through. I am Jesus' son. I don't know him. I've never met him. I'm trying to build an invisible relationship with something I know to exist, and it's invisible because we have an invisible wall between us. So that's where my faith comes in. And faith is the proof of the invisible. But I want you to meditate today on how horrific it would be for a father to have to sit there and watch the baby that he kissed, and the baby that looked at him with eyes of love and said, "Dad, Dad," and now is a grown human, and he has to sentence to death. He has to do it because he's the judge and the executioner. And because of righteousness, he can't show any respect of persons. You murdered those children. Now go to the electric chair. He's honor bound. Now I have to send you to the electric chair. So tie him up. You guys forget that we are his children. And do you know how much pain and suffering that causes him? He's so angry and so sad at the same time, and honor bound by righteousness. He is in so much pain right now. Knowing that we are causing so much pain in another life form and not stopping is enough to send us to hell. How dare us cause so much pain? And no one's going to get this. Politicians aren't going to get this. People like Putin aren't going to get this. Power has blinded them. This isn't something that doesn't exist. But I felt the pain. And not even probably half of it. He gave me a revelation of pain. And do you know what happened? And then the whole time, as I'm doing in my revelation, I'm trying to understand why. The pain. And then when I woke up, I didn't understand why the whole time. And then as soon as I woke up, the first thing I thought was, this is what Jesus is going through with every single human being on the planet. I have two sons, baby Vince and baby James. And when they were younger, they're old men. They're men now. They have to be like 18 or 17. But when I was in their lives, I can't even explain it, guys. The pain that there's no way to explain this pain that he showed me. He gave me yesterday. And then the first thing I thought of too when I woke up was, this is the pain that Jesus Christ and Abba, God the Father, are feeling I was just feeling it for one person in the dream. He was making me feel it for one person. But this is the pain he's feeling for me, for my mom, for my little brother, for my aunts and uncles, your aunts and uncles, for every single human life form on the planet. And then as soon as that was the first thing I thought of when my eyes woken up, boom. This is the pain that we're causing Jesus Christ. I was so glad that the dream was over, that the whole lesson was over. I was so glad when I came back, dude, when I woke up. But he, my God and my King right now, the guy that came down and said, I'm looking at you in the face. I know you're not going to follow me, but I must present an escape for you. There is no escape right now. You're going to hell. And even though most of you won't take this escape and most of you are going to hate me, I am honor bound to make this escape for you. And then he suffered. He suffered after that. And then 90% of this planet rejected that sacrifice. That's that love, that sacrifice. No matter what what the revelation of pain and sorrow, of sadness he gave me yesterday of rejection, it is nothing compared to what my Jesus is actually feeling, while being honor bound to say, I can't let you in. You never repented. This video isn't even doing it justice, the pain that Jesus... I want to start over right now. I want to erase this video. But I'm not gonna. Because no matter what words I use, I cannot describe the pain that he showed me last night. It was just sadness. I mean, you can't imagine this kind of sadness. And then when I woke up, the first thing I thought was, he's going through that with every single human life form on the planet. Because the way he had me throw out my love in that dream, he's doing that to all of us. While we're still rebelling in some way or another. Turning up music when we know we're in an area where families are sleeping. That's no big deal to you, but that is evil as hell. My God has nothing to do with evil. Going out to where people are praying and trying to have friendship, and then you go murder the whole congregation like in Syria right now. He's hurting from the most horrific crime to the most trivial disrespect. He is hurting so bad, and none of you guys can understand it. Not even I. And he gave me a small sliver of pain last night. It was so sad that you just want to die. And I'm thinking, my Jesus is going through that right now. You may hate everyone at your job. You may hate Putin. You may hate the Americans, but not God. I never hated Baby Vince. Not once. Not once did I ever hate Baby Vince or Baby James. But I did hate what they were doing if they did something bad. I never really hated anything they were doing because I only knew them as babies. And I would be like, well, we got to stop that. But I never threw any anger at them where I wanted them to leave my life. And Jesus is doing everything he can to get you to go through that little tiny hole that he made with his sacrifice. But everyone is completely turning their back on it. And I'm not focused on what you guys are doing. I'm focused on the pain of that creating Jesus. And I'm telling you guys right now, he put a cap on us for pain. There's no cap in the spiritual realm. And there's no cap for pain. There is only a cap of pain in the human existence. And that revelation right now got me overwhelmed. I know there's no message in this except the pain of what God's going through right now. And just that alone, not wanting to stop someone's pain when it's within our own power is enough to say that we deserve hell. We deserve hell knowing that we're hurting people and then still doing it for whatever stupid reason we got in our own heads. Stupid. We're so stupid that we choose to hurt people over to stop. The pain that Jesus Christ and Abba is feeling is Crazy. And I want to pray for them. Father God, if anyone stayed or even watched this video until the 15-minute mark that we're at, bless them beyond measure. Bless them beyond measure. And bless anyone who comes to this and begins this prayer with me in this for you. Because I felt the pain last night. And it is nothing compared to what you actually authentically feel caused from us. This prayer is not for any human on the planet except for Jesus, Abba. This is for them. May the holy angels give them hugs or comfort of some way. How do you pray for a God when there's no one to pray over him, for him? You guys don't understand the pain that he showed me yesterday. And the revelation of pain that he's going through. We are vile. We are so vile. If you're a pain causer, you deserve hell. If you're an unrepentant pain causer and you're still going out of your way to make some kind of point and you're causing pain in other people, you deserve hell. On that alone, just pain causing.